order to understand interference paints, you have to think in a really small scale. So if this gray box is a drop of paint, we've got to zoom in on that paint until we are looking at just one little itty bitty tiny particle. And the type of particle in interference paint is mica, which is a very thin mineral that makes very extremely thin sheets. So I've used a long, thin rectangle. Like anything else, light comes in and it bounces off of the surface of this particle. But mica is transparent, so light will also go into the mica, and it also bounces off of the bottom surface of the mica like this. Now we've got a big mess. But if you look carefully at this big mess, you'll see that not all of the colors of light are equally messy, and that's because different colors of light have different wavelengths. So some of the wavelengths happen to line up, and some of the wavelengths scribbled themselves out. Which of the wavelengths looks the least messy? Pause here if you need time. Right, the cyan wavelength is a little bit less messy. It's a nice, tidy up and down wave and not a scribble. It turns out this represents an actual wave phenomenon called interference. If two waves overlap in such a way that their ups and downs coincide, the wave actually gets stronger. If you're in a water wave, the wave gets taller. If you're in a light wave like this one, it gets brighter. So not only does this allow the blue light to reach your eye, it actually makes it stronger while the other colors get weaker or even totally canceled out. And the phenomenon depends on the width of the particle. So if we take another layer off of the mica, like peel another layer of mica off to make it a little bit thinner, the light waves aren't going to bounce off of nothing. They're going to bounce off the bottom of the new layer. So let me adjust where those light waves are bouncing off of the bottom of this new layer. And you can see that because the mica is thinner, give me a second. Because the mica is thinner, different colors have now been reinforced through the wave phenomenon known as interference. So now, what are they? Pause if you need to. Right, now we've got yellow and violet. So yellow and violet don't make as strong of a color as cyan, and the reason is because yellow and violet are complementary colors. Violet activates your blue cones in your eyes. Yellow activates both the red and the green cones in your eyes, and so what you end up seeing is white. Violet's not as strong, so you do see a brassy yellow, but it's not as amazing of a color as interference blue. So interference blue is just one of the most magical colors in the universe.
Check, check.